This video is for the final iteration of the night game level. The objective of the level is to retrieve the Warlock sword and an ancient book from the castle, and to escape the castle alive. There are two types of enemies in this level. The first type of enemy is the Orc Grunts, which are smaller and weaker and will require one or two blows to kill them. The second type of enemies are the Orc Lords, which are bigger in size and requires 5 to 6 blows to kill them. I've made use of red flags to guide the player through the level. These flags will lead to the objective of the level. If the player wanders off doing side quest and needs to find a path back to the main objective, he can search for these flags in the nearest rooms to guide him back to the objective. The white doors are interactable by the player and can be opened or closed by using the F button. The castle is divided into two floors. The first floor has the Orc sword and the second floor has the book. I have introduced new doors to this level. These doors open only when the player stands on the button of the same color. There are two doors in front of the player, the blue one and the green, and only one button, that is green. So by standing on this button, only the green door will open. The player will need to find a blue button to open the blue door. The player does not need to press any button when he is standing on the door. He can simply walk over the button and the door will open. This room has red flags on it. The door over there does not have any red flags. So the player should enter this room to reach the objective of the level. Now this enemy is slightly bigger than the other enemies we have faced till now. It will require 3 kills to kill him. Now searching for the red flags, the player can move to the next level. The player has to make a choice among the two doors. The yellow one on the left opens the door on the right, and the green one on the right opens the door on the left. I will go through the yellow door. There is another Orc Lord in front of us. It requires 5 strikes to kill him. Now there doesn't seem to be any door for the player to move forward, but there is a button in front of the player. By pressing this button, a hidden trap door will open. I have made use of lights and torches to indicate the objective of the level. The sword is highlighted by the use of lights. After picking up the sword and by looking behind, the player can see the next set of red flags. These flags indicate the player to move to the next part of the level. The player can make use of the tables to jump to the platform. These enemies haven't noticed me, so I won't waste time killing them. This little section serves as a resting area for the player. The player can wait here and recover his health if he needs to. The next section of the level has hidden doors instead of the normal color ones, and the enemies in this section are much tougher than the ones before. This and normal Orc Grunt required 2 strikes to kill him. Now again I don't see any doors. This a part of the level has only hidden doors. I see button, I've pressed the button and now I have to search for the opening in the level. I see a blue door and I see 2 buttons. One is blue and another one is of the hidden door. I'll press the blue button as it leads to the next part of the level. The blue door has opened, but my path is blocked and I cannot move forward to the next part. So I press the other button on the level. Now searching for the opening in the wall. As I said, these normal Orc Grunts are tougher than the ones before. They all require 2 or 3 strikes to kill them. But the player can still avoid them by moving out of their radius. There seems only one option for the player to go through this door and to enter this room. Now the player can see a trap door button behind the Orc Grunt. There doesn't seem to be any opening in this room, so I will just move out of this room. The trapdoor button was for this door. Now there are 2 doors in front of the player. One has red banners and one does not. So the player must enter the room with the red banners. But I will show you what happens if he enters the room with no banners. This door will not open as this is the exit door of this level. It requires the player to retrieve both the items, the sword and the book. As I haven't retrieved the book yet, I need to first find a book. The enemies in this room are much tougher. They all require 3 strikes to kill them, and there is also a mini boss in this area. The giant orc lord over there requires 6 strikes to kill him. The book is highlighted by the use of candles and the light from them to guide the player. After retrieving the book, the door would have opened for the player to exit the level. As you can see, I've picked up both the items and the door has opened. The red flags indicate the exit point for the level. I've made use of ledges so the player can jump safely out of this castle. The ledges have built in such a way that the player cannot enter the level through this part. The player has successfully retrieved both the items and has completed the level. Thank you for watching.